I didn't get the chance to talk story with Megan Kamalei Kakimoto, who is a Japanese/native Hawaiian author, and she's also the author of the story collection Every Drop is a Man's Nightmare. I'm worried about the title, but we'll ask about that in a moment. A USA Today national bestseller, congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, where'd you grow up?
I grew up here, actually in Honolulu. I lived in Makiki and went to school at Kamehameha.
Okay, of course I got to ask that question. What school? Did you always want to be a writer?
I did, yeah. It sort of came out from a love of reading. I've always been a really avid reader and felt really passionate about kind of incorporating my own voice into books and seeing, you know, especially Native Hawaiian voices represented.
Good. Now, Every Drop is a Man's Nightmare. What is this about?
So Every Drop is a Man's Nightmare is a collection, a story collection of 11 stories, and all of them sort of center Native Hawaiian identity, but also womanhood, experiences growing up in Honolulu, in Hawaii, and a lot of, you know, pressures around identity and making sense of our lives. And I think it's just, for me, it was an experience of writing into contemporary Hawaiian identity.
So how did these stories come to be? Did you go out and find these stories? Did they find you?
I think they found me. A lot of these stories were inspired by tales that my grams had told me when I was growing up. A lot of indigenous, Native Hawaiian superstitions, legends and mythology. A lot of our own cultural mo'olelo play such a huge role in the stories, and I kind of wrote into those and let the characters kind of find the tales and explore their lives.
Wow, some of this sounds like it's perfect for October.
Yes.
and so tell us about, you've got actual local book events. You're going to be out where people can not only get the book, but also you can sign and you can talk story with them, right?
Yes, yeah. So I'll actually be at the Shop Books and Curiosities today, this afternoon at 2 p.m. It's in Kaimuki, and I'll be in conversation with Christiana Kahakawila, who's also a Native Hawaiian writer, who is one of my influences and idols. So that'll be incredible. And then next week, Saturday, we're actually going to be at the Hawaii Book and Music Festival for an in-person event, a conversation again with Christiana, but also with Chris McKinney, and that'll be next Saturday at 4:15.
Were you surprised when you found out that your book is a USA Today national bestseller? I
was very surprised, and there's a lot of feelings around that, and sort of just a lot of pride too. I think I mentioned just having Indigenous Hawaiian voices represented in literature is so important to me. So to see that was resonating with readers felt really special.
Okay, if anybody wants to find you on social media, where do they find you?
I'm on Instagram.
Okay.
I'm infrequently on Twitter, but yeah, my handle is Megan K. Kakimoto. Yeah.
All right, Megan Kamalei Kakimoto, once again, author, USA Today bestseller, and once again here on Sunrise. Congratulations.
Thank you.